Hello once again, Internet. Me, cool Carmen, coming right back at you into your YouTube screens. It's been a while since I've made a video on here, but I've had subjects been kind of on my mind since Apple released their latest update to iOS 7, which has pretty much made my iPhone, as you guys may or may not know, I do use an iPhone, and I do like my iPhone, but I gotta admit, I have thought about switching to Android in the past, whatever. They're both good operating systems, but that's a debate for another video. But I just thought I'd talk to y'all about my brief thoughts on iOS 7. I'll be moving around this video as I'm going places, so just stick with me here. I thought I'd try it out and go with it. The first aspect on iOS 7, bump in the road. The first aspect of iOS 7 I kind of wanted to touch on was the interface. As you guys know, in iOS 7, that's one of the main changes they made. They pretty much, if you've seen any pictures of iOS 7, pretty much took the interface and completely redesigned it. Pretty much rethought everything, changed the fonts, the icons, the app interfaces, everything that makes, well, not everything, because the interface is just one layer of the operating system, not the actual functionality or doing things, but a lot of what makes iOS. But I think the changes are overall, even though at first, honestly, when I first saw it, before I actually started using it, I was just like, really? But even though, like, some things, there's certain features in particular that really kind of caught my eye when I first saw it. Once I actually started using it, a lot of the interface actually I think looks really good. And that surprises my aunt, who is here driving the car, because I can't drive. Well, I can't drive anyways. Even if I could drive, I couldn't drive and hold a phone at the same time unless I had it mounted on the window or something. But what was I saying? The interface, I really am liking the flatness. And some people may not get what I'm saying with this, but it almost reminds me of Windows Phone, even though iOS still does not look anything like Windows Phone. It actually does kind of look somewhat like Windows Phone, like if you think about the app interfaces. Now, the home screen icons, they're alright. At first, when I saw them, I was like, what? I don't know. But they're not too bad. I shouldn't judge them too harshly, but it's like, at first when I saw them, it kind of caught me off guard. I was surprised by all the use of gradients, but they actually kind of suit the, interface. I don't know. It just doesn't feel that bad actually using it and looking at it. It looks pretty good now that I've been using it for a while. Some icons I just can't get over, but overall, the interface is actually pretty superb in iOS 7. The look and feel of the apps or whatever. The only thing I didn't really like about iOS 7's interface overall is kind of the overuse of the blur. They really have a lot of blur in the black backdrops and things. I really just, I don't know, it just irks me, and for some reason they love using that blur in iOS 7, like in backdrops or whatever, behind, especially in the control center. You see it. It's just kind of but overall, I do actually love the interface in iOS 7 since I've started using it. Now, the overall functionality of iOS 7 is alright. They didn't really take out much functionality, but I feel like they made a few changes that were a little weird. They definitely add a lot more gestures, and especially the control center gesture for kind of triggering it from swiping from the bottom. It's very weird. I mean, you can turn it off, but I do like it. Well, you can turn it off in apps, but I do like it in most apps. But in some apps, like especially when you're playing Temple Run or whatever, if you slide all the way from the bottom, it's pretty easy to trigger that. And I'm walking around in an aisle. One slight complaint I have is they slightly changed it when you select things on the keyboard to retype. I noticed now you can't just select at a random point, like how you have to select it. You can't just select the end of a word anymore and just put the dash there. That might not make no sense, but I don't even know. It's just, it kind of irks me how you select words now. It's pretty much the same. They just changed kind of slightly how it works. That might sound a little petty, but it just really is something that you have to go retype the whole phrase, and it's not really that big of a deal, but it's just something that kind of irks me out a little about iOS 7. The last subject I wanted to touch base on to do with iOS as I walk in the parking lot, and now it's pitch black out since I've been talking for a while. Well, walking, I don't even know. But anyways, the last thing I want to touch base on is battery life in iOS 7. The battery life in iOS 7 is unfortunately not superb. Since I've upgraded, I've noticed a dramatic decrease in battery life. There's still certain tweaks you can do to make it better. And those have helped, like just making sure AirDrop is off, turning off the backgrounds that move as you like move your face or whatever. But it still seems like overall, just iOS 7 has definitely add some decrease to the battery life. Maybe it's that all that multitasking. Oh, and there's one other thing you can turn off, like background app refresh. It's a setting and basically like refreshes some of the information, the apps in the background. I can't remember all the details of it. I must admit, I am not the most. I don't know every little speck and span, although a lot of times I do. It just depends. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I do know what I'm saying. Anyways, yeah. Basically, the battery life is not superb in iOS 7. I'm sure they're going to probably fix some of that, optimize it better for the different Apple devices in the next update of iOS 7, which I'm sure is coming soon. Like bug fixes or whatnot, not from the initial release, get all the kinks worked out. But as for now, the battery life, that's all I can say. It's can't keep a charge as well as it used to. Anyways, guys, to wrap up the circle of life, yes, I'm back here yet again, but whatever. My overall thoughts on iOS 7 is that I do like it. The interface is definitely, I think, at first I was just kind of like, why change it? Because it's working well. But at the same time, the new interface is pretty good overall, although they still got kinks to be worked out, definitely. And I'm not the biggest fan of circle profile icons. I'm more of a square guy, sorry to say. Looking at you, Instagram, for iOS 7 and my contacts. But aside from that, anyways, you guys, as for my overall thoughts, good on iOS 7. Functionality is pretty good. They didn't really get rid of much, but they did tweak a few little things that annoyed me, and the battery life needs to be improved. But anyways, guys, I have been super busy lately with school or whatever, so I haven't made many videos lately. I'm just wanting to try out a different kind of format, talking about what's on my mind still. A kind of different kind of topic region, but anyways, you guys, gonna get going here soon. I hope to make some more videos. I'm feeling inspired or whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna do this format again or not. It felt a little weird, but at the same time it kind of felt interesting. I don't know. Yeah, guys, but it's been nice talking to y'all. I hope y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later, and peace.